Welcome to Sell Your Books Saturday with a great quote from Robert Kiyosaki. He said, "The ability to sell is the number one skill in business. If you cannot sell, don't bother thinking about becoming a business owner." That's really great advice. And it's probably great advice for authors too, because so much of the time, we have this really negative mindset towards book marketing. It's self-defeating, and it's also not true. That's the thing, right? I hear someone was getting on me about this the other day on in a group online. Not all book marketers or book authors can write. We're not all born natural marketers like you. It's like, dude, if you only knew the truth. I was not born natural at any of this. Maybe born natural with a little bit of writing talent, but certainly not with the marketing stuff. I had to learn, and just like you do. That's probably why you're here today. So with that, hello, my name is Christopher Diarmani, and it is my pleasure and my passion to empower nonfiction authors just like you, so you can turn your dream of writing a book into your published reality and beyond, so you can sell the copies of that book, so you can become that best-selling author, the thing that's going to give you that authority in your area of expertise and take you to whole new heights. It's why you write these books. It's why I write these books, for the authority that they give us. So that's what we're going to discuss a little bit today. Sales is just a skill, just like writing is. If you can learn how to write, well, let me put it this way. Every single one of us, me included, can learn how to be a better writer every single day. I don't care how good I get at writing, I will always be looking for the next thing, the next way to improve. And hopefully you are as well. I don't ever want to be satisfied with my level of writing skill today, because I know I can do better. I was telling my wife this the other day, she was sharing me something that she'd written, and she was saying, well, I could do this better, I could do that better. I'm like, honey, don't worry about it. I have yet to publish anything. A letter to the editor, everything from literally a letter to a friend, a letter to the editor, to a blog post, to a novelette, to a complete book. I've never written or published anything that I didn't know with absolute certainty I couldn't make better in 10 seconds later, right? As soon as you hit the publish button, it's like, oh my goodness, there's this glaring error that I see and no one else does, but I know I can do better. So can you. But that skill, that's simply something that we learn. We can teach ourselves any of these things. We can learn from others any of these things. And sales is just like that. Anyone can learn effective sales techniques. And as an author, you absolutely must learn them. Your book is never going anywhere if you don't. It's an essential, book marketing is this essential, it's the cornerstone, it's the foundation stone of becoming a best-selling author. It's everything you need. Now, selling your book effectively depends on a number of things, one of which is your deep, intimate knowledge of your ideal reader. Who are you writing this book for? You need to know them inside out. You need to know them better than you know yourselves. And you need to know this long before you write that very first word of the very first page of your book. Because this knowledge, this is the thing, this is the target that everything you write, every word you write needs to point at. It's got to hit them squarely in the heart. That's the purpose of all of this. So everything you write. So once this research is complete, you have a really great start, a really big leg up on a whole bunch of other authors. Because now you can write benefit-driven sales copy in your in your book description on Amazon and other platforms that's going to pitch your book in the way that your ideal reader needs to hear it. If you solve a specific problem, but you're not using the words that your ideal audience naturally uses when they're talking about it, you're going to miss the mark. That's why you need to do this research. That's why I need to continually do this research. You need to pitch the book in a way that answers the only question that your prospective reader actually gives a crap about. What's in this for me? What do I get out of giving you my money? That's what they want to know. And that's what they should want to know. Because the whole reason you're writing this book is to deliver what's in it for them, right? What benefits will your reader, I'm sorry, I'm going too fast because I'm getting too excited. Let me slow down a moment. What benefits will your ideal reader gain by reading your book and implementing the solutions that you have for the problem that they face? That's the point of writing the book. Your goal is to write interesting book marketing copy that will hook them, that will stop them, that will stop the scroll, as I forget who it was that told me that. Anyways, Mr. Challenge Guy. Stop the scroll. He's always harping on, you got to stop the scroll. And that's true for us when we're writing our book marketing copy as well. It's true when we make our book cover, and it's true when we make our book marketing copy. It's true when we write our book, and it's true when we go onto a podcast and talk about our book. We need to stop the scroll. We need to, whoever our target audience is, we need to have them go like, whoa, where have you been all my life? That's what you need to have. That's the effect you want to have on them with your cover, with your book marketing copy, with everything you do to get your book into the hands of the people who need it most. And when you have all that done, then just think forward to the next sort of social event that you go to. Eventually, the question will come up, well, what do you do? And a stranger is going to ask you that. What do you do? And when you tell them that you're a writer, their very next question is really, really simple. What's your book about? Do you have a really simple, succinct answer for that question? If you don't, that's what the elevator pitch is called. And it comes from, I think the source of it is the movie industry. Someone's in an elevator with a producer. He's got literally the length of that elevator ride to make a pitch for his script. And if he doesn't hit the mark, he loses the job. So you want to write something that's very compelling and yet delivers a benefit-driven statement about what your book is about. You don't want to answer the question, what's your book about? You want to answer the question, what's in it for your reader? What are the benefits they're going to get? What is the thing that they're going to take from your book, implement in their life, and have got this eureka moment where they know that everything that they ever wanted is finally in front of them. That the solution to this problem that's been plaguing them their whole life, perhaps, there's suddenly a solution for that. And it's in your book. And it's the solution they've been waiting for their whole life. Because even though they've heard what you say 100 different ways, 100 different times, they haven't heard it the way that you can put it forward to them. They haven't heard it from an author who writes it the way they need to hear it, who says it the way they need to hear it. And that's you. Thankfully, they've been waiting for you. Isn't that wonderful? There's a whole horde of people out there simply waiting for your book. So make sure that you have all these pieces of marketing copy ready when that question comes up. What's your book about? Well, my book helps so-and-so solve this problem in their life, and here's the 3 ways that I do it, or here's the 3 benefits that they get out of it. Make it really compelling so that even if this person knows nothing about what you're talking about, they can feel your passion for the subject. Because then they're going to, when they finally meet someone who does have the problem that you solve, I met this woman, I met this man at this party, 2 weeks ago. They wrote this book, and it's exactly what you're looking for. I know it. I talked to this girl for 20 minutes. I had no clue what they're talking about, but oh my goodness, you have to read this book. And they don't know a thing about you. They've never read your book, and they can go and tell the person who does need your book that you exist. And that's how it works. So self-improvement. Study the techniques of the masters of sales through history. Like, go to the guys that are really, really amazing. And because Zig Ziglar, the rest, there's a ton of these guys. They're all really amazing people. Brian Tracy's another one. They're really, really amazing people, and they have this heart for service. They found the solution to selling, and they want to share it with you. They want to share it with me. So take them up on the offer. So for the price of a $25 book or a $20 book or a $10 book, why would you not learn these skills that will serve you through your entire life as an author? Learn how to embed these sales techniques in your book marketing copy so you can not fool your reader, but speak to them in the language they need to hear. This is the thing that is so important. Keep learning. Keep learning new sales techniques, new and better ways every single day. Because you're not going to find all the answers in one book or in one course or in one whatever. This self-improvement is a lifelong exercise. I mean, these guys that I'm referring to, they didn't stop when they reached, X number of dollars or whatever their level of success was in the moment. No. They went, wow, this is really great from here, but the view looks, I bet the view from up there is really amazing. Be like them. Keep learning, keep growing, keep improving your sales copy over time. Because these are the small, little improvements. They're going to swing open great big doors, and you're going to sell a whole bunch of books. It's going to do the thing that you want. It's going to turn you into that bestseller. It's going to help you help more people. You wrote this book to help someone. You wrote this book to help one person. And because you wrote that book to help one person, you have the opportunity, you have the possibility of helping millions of people. And that's why you wrote the book, right? Of course it is. Of course it is. So if you enjoyed today's video, please like and share it with your family and your friends. And if something struck you, please share in the comments. I'd love to have you reflect back what it is that you heard from whatever I said. Because very often, what I hear someone else say isn't what they said. I hear the thing I need to hear. I translate their words as they're flying through the ether, if you will. And it becomes really, really powerful. So if that's happened for you, I'd love to hear it. And of course, I would also love for you to connect with me on social media. All the links to my social media accounts can be found at authorcoach.click/Christopher. So with that, have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. And if you're so inclined, I'll see you again here tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bye for now.